What is up, everybody? It's your girl Cassie, and I'm back with another video. In this week's video and today's video, we are going to be going to some follow-up appointments. I have labs, I have an MRI, and I have a follow-up appointment with my liver doctor. Let's see, how am I feeling about this appointment? I'm feeling hopeful that we'll find some answers. To make a long story as short as possible, we have been tracking my liver lesions since the beginning. Like, these lesions have been on my liver since I was diagnosed with the breast cancer, and so pretty much we've been monitoring them for 2 years now because they've been making changes, noticeable changes. However, it is unclear to the doctors whether these changes or whether the way that these liver lesions are behaving is in a way that reflects cancer or not. Also, something that's been in the works is whether we need to biopsy these lesions or not, because it's one of those things where it's like risk versus benefit. And up until this point, the risk was higher than the benefit, because according to my providers and the care team, the lesions look stable enough and the lesions look diagnosable as something that's benign, so they haven't been concerned about doing a biopsy or trying to do more to find out what these lesions are. From my perspective as the patient, I feel like I've been worried about these lesions the entire time, and I have been trying my best to advocate for myself. And so I think today we are hopefully going to get some more answers. And I think now also that my provider will know that I have bone metastasis, which means the cancer has moved my bones. My provider might be more optimistic or more open or more cautious to take steps to really find out what's going on in my liver. Also, I get full body MRIs. That's the type of screening I get for this cancer. It's called angiosarcoma. I'll put it onto the screen and I'll put a little definition of what it is. And I've had lots of scans. I've had bone scans, PET scans, CT scans, what else? X-rays, and the cancer doesn't show up on those scans, but the cancer shows up on MRIs. So I've had quite a few MRIs, and I last had an MRI on July 10th, which is about 2 weeks ago. And that MRI showed that there had been some changes to the lesions in my liver. And the radiologist, which the radiologists are the individuals who read the scans, that's what they have their doctorate in, that's what they do for a living. They suggested that I get a specific liver MRI, because there were changes in the full body MRI in comparison to the one that I had back in April. So that is a little bit of scary news, but I am thankful that I actually already had these appointments scheduled. So I'm happy that these appointments were already in place, and I'm just interested to see what this liver MRI looks like, because pretty much a full body MRI, you can only see so much on it. Whereas if you get designated pieces of the body, they're more in depth, and they're specifically so that the radiologist can look at that structure. And so a liver MRI specifically looks at the liver. And then also I will be receiving IV, intravenous contrast, which will allow them to see more of the liver. So that will happen today. And I'm just, like I said, interested to see what happens. And I think that if it is something that is more cancer, or if it is cancer in my liver, I think, you know, God's timing is perfect and this will work out, because I haven't started treatment yet. So if my GI doctor has treatments that he wants to incorporate into the plan of care, that would be great to know before I start chemo, or if he thinks that the care plan that we have now is appropriate. I'm just happy that we'll be able to hopefully all be on the same page about what we do. So today, my labs is what we'll do first, and that will be at, I think it's 11:55, or didn't recognize my face. Oh, sorry, I have to arrive by 11:55. The appointment starts at 12, and then right after that, 12:10, and then right after that is my MRI at 12:45, and then right after that is the appointment at 2:45. So kind of a busy little chunk. I do like how everything's like back to back to back. Aside from my appointments today, I think my goal is to rest and to relax, because I have been extremely busy between work, between appointments, between moving, between getting ready for chemo, between procedures. I've just been so busy, and I am very much a rest and relaxation girl, in that I believe it's very important to work hard and make sure that you are doing the best you can in all that you do. But I also equally believe that you need to rest, because your body can only perform the way that it's supposed to if you give it the adequate rest it needs. So today I'm really focusing on resting, because my body has been very tired, and it's not a fun place to be. And I know that it shouldn't be a place where I should be starting chemo. I should start rested and relaxed. So rested and relaxed. So it is currently 9:30. I'm gonna get up, do my devotion, spend some time with the Lord, and then depending on what time I finish that, I will get started with getting ready for my appointments. I don't really know what I'm gonna do about breakfast. I know for sure I'm gonna get some Dunkin', get some coffee on my way to my appointment. So I'm gonna leave here. We're gonna leave at 11:30, just so we can get some Dunkin', you know, have our little iced coffee with us. And I feel like I kind of actually want to get a little bit cute for my appointment. I think it'll just help me feel better, and just overall, yeah, I want to be cute. So I'm gonna get up and start doing my devotions, and yeah, so let's get into it. Y'all, I'm so excited that I have y'all on an actual tripod now when I get ready, because it like just looks so much better than when you guys are on my vlogging tripod. And now it's like, hey, I don't know. You know? Also, my port is feeling really good today. I was able to sleep with my stomach last night. That's how you know, with my arm like this. No pain. This is so attractive. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into these devotions. I like to use my Bible in a Year devotional. I will link this in the description box if you would like your own copy. It just has a really nice reading plan to read through the Bible in a year, and then it also has these really nice journal sections. I'm currently using the same reading plan, but using a different journal to journal my experience, and it's just been overall a great devotional, and I would definitely recommend if you're trying to read the Bible. Should I wear a colorful headband? Should I do all black? I feel like I'm just feeling all black today. To me, that's cute. All black all the time. That's what I like. So, guys, my hair is currently in the only style I can wear it in is a slick back bun before I wash it next, which actually overall, I don't mind, because I'm definitely a slick back girly. Like, that's how I like to wear my hair. And it's literally the easiest hairstyle to keep up. Like, it takes hardly any time every day. I just touch up my edges. Oh, actually, you know what? I gotta put on. I don't like to put my headband on I don't like to put it over my head after I've already like kind of styled my hair, so I put it on first. And then I finish styling my edges. Also, it ends up coming up a little bit nicer because when my hair is this like dirty, I can use more gel, which is nice because it makes it look more slick back. So, you know, a win is a win. Now it is 11:21, so I have 10 minutes until it's time to go. I'm just gonna pack my bag, put my shoes on, and I'm actually probably just gonna head to the car because I'm gonna put in my Dunkin' order so we can go pick that up. And I was looking online, I wanted a bagel really bad, but then I remembered that for this MRI, I have to receive contrast, and if you've ever had contrast before, you know the pain. Like literally, it's not nausea that you feel, it's like you feel like you're gonna projectile vomit. Your whole body gets hot and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna vomit everywhere. And every single time I've gotten an MRI that required contrast, I'm always like, I'm so thankful I didn't eat anything before I did this MRI. So I'm gonna get coffee and I'm just gonna be cautious and kind of sip on it beforehand. And then afterwards, depending on how much time I have between my MRI and my doctor's appointment, there's like some areas, some food around there, I can probably go get a little bit of a snack. But yeah, I know y'all, I said today I wanted to get cute. I'm like, you know what? To me, cute is comfortable, cute is casual, cute is whatever makes you feel, what's the word? Confident. Like, this is what I feel most confident in. It's pretty much, this is cute to me. I'm just gonna wear my Brooks, and this is perfect because this is appropriate for MRI. If I need to, I can either stay in this or I can wear the ugly clothes that they give me. And yeah, I think I might have spoke a little bit too soon about the pain for my my port. It's like not bad, but it's definitely like, I don't know if like when I stand up and I'm walking around, there's like fluid shifts or something, but it's definitely a little bit more like, it feels like it's almost up. So yeah, I'm gonna get my shoes on. Oh, you know what? I probably should bring water with me. But who wants to do that? Who wants to be healthy? Bring water. Sorry guys that it's so disorganized, but I mean, isn't life that way? Isn't that how life is? Question mark? And one last thing before I go, I just want to tell y'all, it is such a beautiful day. Like the sky is so beautiful. The trees, like it almost like doesn't feel real. I'm definitely gonna, oh, you guys can see behind me. Like the sky is just so beautiful. This person is jaywalking. I have a red light. This is super awkward. You can go ahead, sir. My door is clearly locked. Yes, okay, cool. Alright. I'll go back to jamming out. Okay guys, so I got all checked in and they're gonna access my port today, which will be interesting. So I won't have to get like stuck for my labs and I won't have to get stuck for like the IV, so that'll be interesting to see. And I don't know if we'll be allowed to record, but I'll see if I always ask like the nurses before I start, so we'll see what they say. Hey guys, I'm all set for my MRI, and then here I have my port is accessed. So this is where they will give me the contrast through here, so I don't have to get IV. Okay guys, I have about 40 minutes until I have to check in my appointment. And I'm really tempted to do a bunch of research about my labs, but I just think I want to just wait to hear what the doctor has to say. And that'll be my best bet. I'm just gonna enjoy the weather and just listen to some worship music to help me remain calm, because everything's fine. God has created me, God has created you, God has created all of us for such a time as this, and I'm holding on to that firmly in faith. And yeah. Such a beautiful day. Praise the Lord.
Level 3.
Okay, y'all, I'm back in the room. Here are my vitals. 122 over 80, 100%. Temperature 98.3, pulse 65. So looking good. And now I just wait, and I'm gonna continue to listen to that worship music. Hey guys, I just got back to my car from my appointment, and I'm feeling a little bit frustrated because, well, it's nothing that's really in our control. Pretty much the final read, I waited for 30 minutes, actually closer to 40 minutes, and the final read of my MRI is not complete. And so the doctor pretty much told me, based on what I can see, your lesions look pretty much unchanged, but we'll have to see what the final read says. And I don't know, it just felt like a waste of my time, because I'm like, I don't know. He pointed out the mild, like my hemoglobin and hematocrit are low. He was like, mild anemia, but nothing too bad. And then just like breezed past it like it was nothing. And I'm like, I've had issues in the past with this provider kind of not listening to me when I'm trying to talk. And so I just like didn't know what to say. I wanted to say, okay, but why would my hemoglobin and hematocrit just drop over a 6-month period? Like, drop. I haven't made any changes in my diet. I haven't done anything to change. Why would my hemoglobin and my hematocrit drop? But I just was like so in shock, and I was so frustrated that like when he just rushed me through the appointment, I just went with it. And like another thing too is like, he's like, we'll just get you back here in you're gonna be starting your doxorubicin, we'll get you back here in 3 to 5 months with another scan and see what's happening. I think the thing that's frustrating for me is like, he isn't being straightforward, or he's not acknowledging my concern in the fact that this might be angiosarcoma in my liver and that they don't know. And he kind of admitted to that today when he was like, yeah, you had these things in your bone and they thought there was something else and they flipped on them. They didn't flip, they were wrong is actually what happened, is number one. Number two, so shouldn't you be more cautious in being so confident to call these something that they might not be? And again, he even said it. He was like, we'll have to wait to see in the final read of your pathology. And then I asked him like, okay, so say we get the final read. This is the only question I asked in the whole thing. I was like, so let's say we get the final read of my MRI and it doesn't, and the radiologists are concerned that this is angiosarcoma. Would that change my plan of care? And he was like, we would then reach out to your oncologist to see what they would want to do as far as like a biopsy, changing the plan of care, the oncologist, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. So you're literally useless to me. I never want to see you again. Like, it's so frustrating. I waited 45 minutes after my MRI. I had to wait another 30 minutes just to be talked to for 5 minutes, to be rushed through and be told, sorry, this is happening to you. We'll see you again in 4 to 5 months. It's like very frustrating.